Greetings. Hello everyone and welcome to 12 Inches. Today I'm excited because I'm going to be fixing up this, oh, you can't see her because she's in the plastic. Anyway, I'm going to be fixing up this doll. I'm also just going to open him and just give him a quick wash, but it's really, she's the star of the show, we all know it. Anyway, so let's get started. Okay, so they were both $2.99. And I'm going to be customizing him, but not till a later video. So right now, it's kind of all about Miss Belle. Do we know who she is? Comment down below who you think she is quickly before we open her. I'm waiting. Okay, that seems like enough time. Alright, so the mystery doll is Disney Store Belle. And oh my goodness, she's so beautiful. She has the bend and snap knees. She has articulation at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and then the bend and snap knees. And she's flat-footed. And her hair is in a bit of she's having a bad hair day, I think. But she does have the original bun style, and I don't know, I like that, but can I maintain it when I wash it? I doubt it. Might just take it out. Anyway, she's definitely seen better days, but I think that she's really beautiful, and so far I think that it's just messy. I don't think there's no glue seepage, and there's no haircuts as far as I'm concerned. So that is wonderful news, and I'm in love with her face. Okay, as for him, also $2.99. Yeah. Here he comes. Could it be her Prince Charming? We may never know. Sorry, doll nudity. He is pretty basic. I don't find his head attractive, unfortunately. But, you know, he's just standard Ken. So, yeah. Okay, welcome to the bathroom. So the first step, or thing I'm going to be doing, is I'm just going to be washing them with some simple hand soap, and, both of them with some hand soap. And what I like to do is I use not an old toothbrush, a toothbrush I got on an airplane that I've never used. I'm not disgusting. And if they're dirty, I'll just use this to scrub them. But none of them are that. Girls, you never know where they could have been, and I usually wash clothes first, and then also I decided to take out her original style, what was left of it, because I wanted to modernize her anyway. Plus, I don't think I could have preserved it throughout the something. Okay, so I finished cleaning both of them, and this is where our journey ends for our bestie here. If you have any name suggestions, let me know. I like to give them cooler names, more modern names. Also, if I ever make like a series, he's wet right now, but he's drying. I need to towel him down. Anyway, if you have any name suggestions for him and for her, because I tend to like to stay with B names for like Belle dolls, because just like play on Belle. But also right now I'm going to be shampooing and conditioning their hair. And so I like to stick with those kinds of names just to kind of stay true to the character, but also have a fun little spin. These are the shampoo and conditioners I will be using. I've used these before in the past, and I really like them, and I like the smell they give off. I just sniffed her hair, and it was not exactly pleasant, so make sure your dolls don't stink. That's like pro tip. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be combing through her hair using this comb. Normally I use a wider, but I think her hair isn't that tangled. Okay, maybe I was lying. So we're going to be using this wire wig brush from My Life. I usually use this for my American Girl dolls, and but I think it works pretty well for 12-inch dolls. Also, don't forget it's very important to work from the bottom and work your way up. Okay, so I combed through her hair. Her ends are a little bit dry, as you can see, and there are a lot of scraggly bits at the end, which I'm just going to trim off. I know I shouldn't be using the same scissors, but that's where we are right now. So we pulled out a little bit of hair. Yeah, her hair was a lot worse than I thought. So, but we didn't actually pull out that much, even though it was. So this is how much we pulled out. It's really not that much. And so now the next thing I'm going to be doing, and it's kind of hard to describe. I'm just going to, well, not really. I'm going to use the hottest setting on my tap. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put her hair under. This is kind of like hot boil washing, but not really. It's not boiling. And then I just run my comb through her hair. And this kind of just like helps with the frizz. And I think it's just helpful. And also like I can get through any last tangles. And this comb has a little bit smaller teeth. Okay, so her ends, yeah, are a little bit frizzy, but that's all right. That'll all, oh, it's getting easier. The hot boil washing really helps with frizzy ends. So even if, maybe if the dog has for a longer time, when doing this, and that's it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to comb till the end, to the very end, and then I'm just going to cut these little not so perfect pieces. And I'm not cutting much because you don't want to cut any of the length. Sorry, it's very hard to see. See, and that just gives her a little bit of evenness. Okay, so she has a bit of frizzy ends. So what I'm gonna do is, I learned this technique. It's not really perfect, and I don't really recommend it. It's not that great, but it works okay. So once you have like an even, what you do is you just cut upward. It looks really weird like this. And if the hair is straight, it just gets rid of a little bit of the bulk of the hair. It looks really strange, but it can really help. It just kind of, just go the direction of the hair, and this just kind of thins it out a little bit and reduces the frizziness. Okay, so her hair's like detangled and we've gotten rid of majority of the frizziness, but now I feel like I don't think she's gonna, I really want her hair to be straight. I kind of want to give her some curls, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so the next step in straightening her hair is I'm going to be using these straws to make kind of improvised curlers. So I'm just going to cut them into small little segments. Just going to cut off. These are the straws with this part, but I can't really do anything with that, so I'm just going to cut those off. And I cut them into tiny bits about this size. Okay, I think my time-lapse video just deleted itself, unfortunately, but that's okay. So here's how many I have. I think I actually might have too many, but that's okay. So the only other thing you're gonna need in this drawer is bobby pins. I'm actually gonna be doing a bit of an experiment because I've used this method before, but some people say it's better to use pins, so I'm gonna get some of those too. So here we have my huge, whatever this is supposed to be, and now I'm just gonna show you how to actually do the curling bit. So first you wanna take a section of hair. I'm gonna be using this front section, comb, and then, okay. I'm not the best at this, to be honest. I know. Okay, and then you just wrap the hair around the straw, which is actually... So basically, this was a complete fail. I'm just going to save you guys a little bit of time. I wasn't able to do this. I struggled with it for a really long time. I've done this before, and for some reason, I just couldn't do it again. So if you guys know what I did wrong, if there's something I'm doing wrong, or it's just like I have no life skills, both are really probably correct answers. So, yeah, I kind of just gave up and ended up doing something else that I will show you. Okay, so new plan. Let's forget about these straws, which is unfortunate because save the turtles. We got this toilet paper roll. It's a little bit too wide, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. And then, okay. Then I'm going to cut it into thirds. I think that looks about right. Interesting little leap there. And there. And then what I'll do is grab some handy dandy duct tape and then just take a piece and complete the roll again. Wait a minute. Is this right? Because what if, let's just try it this way. So as you can see, I really don't know what I'm doing ever. It's all kind of improv all the time. And then I'm gonna split this in half just because there's only one toilet paper roll. And we're gonna try this again. So this roll, if you can tell, it's a bit bigger. And I was hoping that the cardboard would help with the grip, but since it's covered in duct tape now, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just gonna cut that off. And then cut some of this off. Huh. This is like stressful to me because like if it doesn't work, what do I do? Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. But I'm just gonna try off camera because it's easier and then I'll check back in. Okay, wow, this area is kind of insane, but so here's what it looks like. I used a pin this time, and I think it did pretty well. Now the front part, this isn't perfect, but I actually think that it's realistic that we could do this. So I'm really happy with that, and let's just keep going. I think the biggest issue was definitely trying to fit them on her head because these were large curlers. In the end, I ended up with 5, and I think my main piece of advice would be to just keep practicing because each time I did it, it did get easier, and I felt like the sewing pins worked a lot better than the bobby pins, so hopefully that helps you. Okay, we're all done. It's a bit of a crowded thing, her head. And now the thing is, well, it took me a while to do this. Her hair started drying, so I'm going to just spray it with some water quickly. I'm debating how I should move on with her hair because when I took out one of them to redo them, the first one, it wasn't that curly. And obviously, like, it would have stayed in for longer, but I'm scared that they're not going to curl because her hair hasn't been that wet. But of course, these are paper, so I don't really want to get wet. But I'm going to just risk it for the biscuit, and I'm going to dunk her head in some hot water, and then I'm going to dunk it in some ice water. And I'm just going to cross my fingers that that works. So that's where we are right now. I think it's ready. Alright, her hair is in the water, and I'm crossing my fingers that this is working. Okay, and now I'm just going to let her dry in this mug. Okay, so here I am just taking them out, and then I just kind of played with them and tried to like comb them out so they weren't as tight. Well, I think you'll see how it went. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of playing with the curls. What I think the issue is that the rollers were very wide, and I didn't kind of stagger them downward, so they're very stuck to her head, kind of. They're like curling in on her head. So what I do is I just like, I kind of comb through them just to make them less tight, and then I split them into more curls. And I think the more I play with it, the better it will get, but we still have a long way to go. So it's been a day or two, And I'm actually kind of happy with how our hair turned out. Okay, it's a little bit messy, but the curls are so pretty. And I think they really loosened up after a while. Something I just noticed is that, like, her legs are a little bit bent. I don't know if you see, I'm having a hard time balancing her, but that's okay. Overall, I'm really happy with how this doll turned out and not digging the outfit. I really wanted the shirt that goes with the skirt to work because it was like a rose and I thought it would be perfect for her, but it doesn't really fit 12-inch dolls very nicely, so just a little bit too exposing. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye! Also guys, so the name that I was considering, I'm sorry, this is random because like it's a little bit after I finished filming, but I'm just gonna go for it anyway. I was thinking of the name Amélie Fluer Lefebvre. Don't know how to say that. I'll write it in the bio. It's French, so I thought that was kind of worked. No? Okay. Anyway, that was the name I was considering, but if you have any name suggestions, let me know in the comments down below.